Well, it would help if I set up the,
Face cam?
the face cam. That would be great. Hey, welcome to the broadcast. Live here at Hopewell-Loudon Chieftain Field here in Bascom, Ohio. Nate Mullins and Joey Krajewski on the call today. We've got Greg Kinn manning the cameras, the main feed, down on the, he's on the first base side today. And conveniently up in, we'll call it a gator. They call it the Toro Twister down there. But he's got a nice little spot where he's got a nice perspective above the fence. So once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. You're tuned in here for the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union pregame show. I want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports for bringing you today's broadcast. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Rodgers Flowers, Phillips Electric, Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc., and Bookmeyer Printing, all proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Joey, this one, sectional final matchup between these two schools. Drastic difference when you look at the records.
Yes.
Well, Sandusky St. Mary coming into today at 4-16. Hopewell-Loudon at 18-3. They are coming off a loss, though, against the Lakota Raiders earlier this week. That was a tough matchup for these Chieftains.
Lakota's solid.
They're really solid. And on the bump today for Hopewell-Loudon, starting today, Ashton Bohr, usually doing the catching duties. And usually he's typically the closer for Hopewell-Loudon. But today he's handling the pitching duties. Once again, your first pitch brought to you by TPC Food Service. And that one just a bit outside. One ball, no strikes. We are live once again here in Bascom, Ohio on a gorgeous afternoon for baseball.
Absolutely beautiful day.
It is about, 85? Let's check that Phillips Electric weather report. Yeah, it's about 80 degrees right now. It feels a little hotter than that for some reason. Maybe it's just because I was running up and down those stairs about 5 times before the broadcast started. But that's what happens when you get out of work late.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, for sure. It is what it is, though.
Good contact, fouled off.
Swung on and fouled back. 2-2 the count.
You're wrestling around. I think you forgot to put that banner up, Nate.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Actually, it's right down there along the fence. You see it down there?
Nice.
Looks pretty good. Swing and a miss. Brock Gill goes down swinging. And Ashton Bohr strikes out the first batter here in the top of the first.
Looks like Ashton's starting to settle in his own first couple pitches. A little high, a little low. You really tighten it up at the end of that at-bat. Good pitch right above us.
That one hit the building behind you guys.
Yeah.
Whoa.
On the season, Bohr is 3-0 with a 1.17 ERA, 18 innings pitched. He's got 16 strikeouts and just 2 walks.
Little dribbler up the middle to Bohr.
Yeah, he's going to
Throws
rifle that one over to first to get the runner out for the second out of the inning. Well done by Ashton Bohr coming off the mound there. Right in front of home plate to make the play.
Quick 2 outs. This game's got a different feel than Thursday. Every game gets a little bit bigger and bigger.
It does. That's right. As you get deeper into the playoffs, a little bit different feel. That one popped up on the infield near the second baseman.
Great
He
inning
squeezes
by
it
Bohr.
for the third out. And I think that was about 4 pitches. About 6 pitches.
That's a good inning. Good inning.
Ashton Bohr works his way through the lineup, the top of the order, with a 1-2-3 top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. No score here in Bascom. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Let's take a moment and let's see if I can find this face cam and see if we can get this thing rolling here. I'm pretty sure I put it in one of these bags. If I can just remember where I put it.
That's what I'm excited to see, these Hopewell bats, trying to see how quick they can get them up and rolling.
Oh, these guys, I'm telling you, Joey, take a look through this lineup right here. Look at some of those batting averages right there. That's a 1 through 9 lineup right there. A lot of consistency. Wow. A lot of pop. I mean, they do play some small ball. They'll hit around. They'll hit through the lineup.
Everybody's right around 300. Then you got Ashton Bohr popping out about hitting 500 on the season. That's insane.
Yeah, SBC River Player of the Year there. Ashton Bohr.
Player of the Year in football, too, as well, right? For the
yes,
River?
sir. Multi-talented, multi-sport athlete. Did I just put it away somewhere? Did I put it somewhere I didn't see it? I don't know. Huh.
I don't think I see it sitting out.
Wouldn't happen to be in your bag, would it, Greg? I don't think it is. I didn't see it in there. Once again, I was late getting out of work, so I was scrambling to put everything together. You know, this whole having a morning show thing, it's awesome, but it literally takes every bit of my time now, so I have no free time. So as soon as I get off work, it's like, we have a game. That's pretty much all my time right there.
Hey, on behalf of the people that watch it, please keep doing it. I love it.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not stopping, trust me. We're just getting started.
I love it.
All right, bottom of the first. I did find the face cam, so we are good to go. I'll just get it hooked up here in just a second. Don't really need the face cam right now, though. We got this main cam right here. Leading off
Good first
for
pitch.
the Chieftains, Kane McDonald, center fielder. Fouls that one at the plate. McDonald on the season batting .275, 69 plate appearances. He has 19 hits. And he's also drawn 15 walks. So that's a very solid .405 on base percentage for a leadoff hitter. It's a guy who can get on base, set the table for the rest of the lineup.
It's the leadoff guy's job. Just get on base, let your hitters behind you do the work.
Swing and a miss.
He wanted that one.
Big strikeout there by John McClung doing the pitching today for the Panthers. Let's see, McClung on the season. Let's take a look at his stats. 32 innings pitched. He's 0-7 with a 9.09 ERA on the season.
Swanigan wearing one first pitch.
And yep, Tyson took that one.
I'm glad we're not as close to the plate as we were Tuesday, so we don't got to hear the impacts of that ball, because that was, ugh.
I mean, you hear it.
Yeah.
You definitely hear it.
Those were chilling sometimes.
Of course, we might not be right on top of the plate, but you know what it is? The sky cam. Take a look at that perspective now.
Good first pitch.
In there for a strike from McClung. Struck out the first batter. But then he plunked the next one. Tyson Swanigan on first. Now Swanigan takes off for second base. And he's in there safely with a steal. So runner in scoring position now. With just one out.
Right down the third base line.
Bohr slaps that one down the line. That'll score a run as Swanigan rounds third, heads for home. He'll slide in safely. And Ashton Bohr with an RBI single puts the Chieftains on the board.
Stolen base was huge.
It really was. Because without that, you got runners at first and third.
Yep.
Now you got to run home. Excellent job there by Ashton Bohr. Even nicer job there by Swanigan with the steal. Put himself into scoring position. Chieftains lead 1-0. Bohr was off running on that one. Had the hit and run going, but Hoover fouls that one off. Eric Hoover up to bat for the Chieftains.
I'm going to guess by the way that Bohr got off the bag, it looks like they had a steal called, because he was out of there quick.
Hit to the second baseman, flipped to second. He was off the bag. The throw took him off the bag, so when he was coming off, when he actually got the ball, he was well off the bag. So everybody's safe. Runners at first and second now with just one out. That brings up Tyler Fideli. One nothing Chieftains here in the bottom of the first. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. McClung with a nice pitch there. Had him out in front.
Yeah, McClung's been nice on these first pitches.
That one in the dirt, outside. 1-1. Nice hit by Fideli to the shortstop. Goes to second for one, relay to first, and he is safe. Nice hustle down the line by Fideli to beat out the throw. But runners at first and third now.
Got 2 outs now. Runners at the corners.
That'll bring up Cohen Senebal. Runners off for second. Pass ball, and Bohr will score from third. So that'll score another run for the Chieftains.
Quick 2-0 lead for Hopewell. That's what you want to see out of a team out of their caliber. Get on them quick.
So a runner at second base now, 2 down. A 1-0 count on Senebal. That one outside. 2-0 the count. Inside, 3-0. Senebal, I'll tell you, if you haven't had a chance to see this kid yet, he's a pretty talented freshman. One of our MST Sauce Company players of the week, or players of the game earlier this year.
Freshman gets an early walk.
Senebal draws a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Joe Colatruglio. That one in there for a strike. Colatruglio was watching all the way, I think, there. He was just taking.
I think he saw that last at bat and kind of want to get his own judge for it. That was a good first pitch by Miller.
That one outside. That one fouled at the plate. McClung on the season does have 16 strikeouts. But he's walked 28 batters. And he's got 11 hit batters on the season. So I'd say he's their second in the rotation guy. That one high. 2-2 the count. Fouled that one at the plate. Stays 2-2. Colatruglio batting .379 on the season.
Looks like Sandusky's got a little shift out there in the outfield almost. Got the center fielder playing a little to the left. Got the left fielder playing almost on the third baseline. Got the right fielder kind of scooted more towards the middle.
Playing it more to pull, I think, here.
Yeah.
Getting choke up on the bat there.
Got him running.
That was one thing I was always taught in Little League that I never understood why until I was older. It just gives you more control over the bat. You're not so far out on it.
I was never a kid that choked up on the bat.
Just think about it. It just makes the bat shorter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all it's doing is you're just making it shorter so you can swing it more effectively.
Interesting. I never had that luxury of needing a long bat anyways. I was a short king when I was a kid.
You were always trying to swing for the fences, though, too, huh?
Oh, come on, man. That's
launch angle, baby.
Only reason you play baseball.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Yep. Hit some dingers.
Bases loaded
Steal
here
bases.
with 2 outs. At the plate, Jason Smith. Smith on the season batting .263. This one hit well to the left fielder, but playable.
Play.
And he squeezes it for the final out. So they strand 3 on, but they score 2. In the bottom of the first inning, Chieftains take a 2-0 lead.
I just realized how short that left field fence is for a righty. That's dangerous. Dangerous.
I mean, all you really got to have is some warning track power to pull that baby out, you know? That's a nice, this is a gorgeous facility here at Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains Field. Heading to the top of the second here.
Hopewell's got a nice 2-0 lead. Ashton Bohr came out good first inning pitching, very quick. Probably had 6-7 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 strikeout, right?
Yeah.
1 strikeout. And then a very quick third at bat. Only took him 1 pitch, so see if he can string together another inning.
Top of the second. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Joey Krajewski live here at Chieftains Field. So probably be our last game here, so I'm going to take advantage and make sure I got some of that delicious popcorn.
I know, it's killing me right now.
Hey, man, feel free. This isn't exactly radio. You can, you know, you can have a little snack if you want to have a little snack, you know? Nobody's telling.
Look at Greg. Greg's got the spot over there.
It is. It really is the spot. First pitch in there for a strike. One thing we didn't really get a chance to talk about, and we'll get here in just a moment. That pitch fouled at the plate, 0-2 the count. Keys to the game, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant in the Tiffin Mall. This is one of those games where, because it's a sectional final, you know, it means a lot to both teams. But for Hopewell-Loudon coming off a loss, going into districts, you really want to make a statement here today.
Yep.
So I think keys to the game is, you know, take care of business for if you're the Chieftains. Don't mess around, don't nibble, and this is exactly what you're seeing out of Ashton Bohr here right now. He's just mowing them down. As that one fouled back. He's just going up there with that mentality, workman's mentality, you know?
Yep. I mean, he's throwing hard. I mean, the thing is, he's throwing pitches in the strike zone, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's making the batters work.
He's locating.
Yeah. And he's putting the trust in his defense. There's another short one back to him.
Slow roller, fielded by the catcher.
Nice.
Tyson Swanigan comes out, makes the play, gets a little dap from the pitcher afterwards. Nice play. Well done.
Yeah, but I think you want to see Hopewell. Obviously, you want to see the bats get going and get going quick.
Yeah.
Especially in a game like this. I mean, obviously with a team of their stature, you know, one of the top ranked teams in the state, only a few losses. I mean, you want to see the bats get going quick, and you want to see tight, clean defense.
Swing and a miss. At the plate, Tanner Parkerson. Parkerson just 9 at-bats on the season, but he does have 4 hits.
Thinking about Sandusky, I mean, they're not getting many hits, but they're putting the bat on the ball. They just got to barrel it up and get it straight.
They're aggressive, and that's going to pay off in the long run if your pitcher's working around the strike zone.
Yep.
A pitcher, sometimes you'll notice if batters are being aggressive. You start throwing them outside the zone because, I mean, if you're getting ahead of batters like Ashton is today, I mean, that's some waste pitches, you know. Make them chase it.
Good play by
nice play by the shortstop, Cohen Senebal, as he fields that and throws it over for the second out of the inning. What does that tell you? A freshman playing shortstop? Kid's got to have a lot of talent.
Yep. Keep that name in your back of your mind for the next 3 years. Probably be hearing a lot of them.
That'll bring up Braden Gill. First pitch outside for a ball. Braden Gill, 22 at-bats on the season, just 2 hits. Two 2-0 the count. At 3-0. Trying to locate that outside fastball, and it's just trailing on him just a little bit.
Interesting. He's been going low and away now. I mean, I thought he was working pretty well on the inside.
That looked pretty similar to the last pitch that was called a ball, but
interesting.
Might have just been giving him that one. 3-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Another swing and a miss. And Ashton Bohr strikes him out to end the inning.
I like the poise in that at-bat right there. He went down 3-0 quick and came right back with 3 straight strikes.
Absolutely. Big-time pitching there from Ashton Bohr. We head to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Hopewell. Nate Mullins and Joey Krajewski joining you live here from beautiful Chieftain's Field. Let's talk about those keys to the game, Joey. We're on opposite sides here. We're not on the right side of the camera, but
that's all right. They know us.
People know who we are. People know what's going on. So, keys to the game brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant in the Tiffin Mall. We talked about poise and taking care of business if you're Hopewell, but if you're the Panthers today, what do you got to do to make the most out of today?
I think you got to do what they've been doing. You got to be aggressive at the plate, and then once you get on the base path, you got to be aggressive. I mean, not overextend, but I mean, you got to put pressure on that Hopewell defense when you get on the base. That, you know, they got to be tight, and then defensively, I mean, you got to limit your errors because you know this Hopewell team. I mean, you saw it in the first inning. They're going to put the ball in play a lot. They're going to force you to field, force you to get them out. They're not going to take easy at bats, easy strikeouts at the plate. I mean, you really got to force them off the base paths when you're on defense.
Right. Yeah, those are great keys. If you're talking about, you know, a team that 4-16 coming into today, you got to figure out a way to make the most out of today.
Yeah.
You know, this is probably their last game of the year, and they've got to figure out a way to, like I said, have a good time today.
Exactly. And my twisted, crazy mind thinks that, you know, they might be 4-16, but hey, they're due for a good game.
That's right. McClung got himself out of a jam in the bottom of the first. Gave up 2 runs, but he did get out of a bases-loaded jam with 2 outs to escape the inning. 1-0 the count. That went inside. Devin Falter, the batter. Falter batting out of the 9-hole. He's one of those guys that, I mean, every time I watch this kid play, I'm impressed. 364 batting average on the season, 8 stolen bases, 13 walks. He's got an on-base percentage right around 500.
For a 9-hitter, that's solid. You see him.
I mean, 23 runs scored, 14 RBI. That's why he's got 23 runs scored, because he's patient, worked that leadoff walk, Now gets himself on base, and let's see if he finds his way home. Back to the main feed, as you missed that hole at bat because I was focused on us.
That's all right. That's to see our beautiful faces.
We got the camera, so I had to make sure it was working. That one outside.
I see a
throw down to second.
On the base paths.
And, man, I don't know how that catcher got that anywhere near second. He came up from that throw, and he was spinning around. He just launched it towards second base. Got it there. It was right on target.
360 no-scopes back in the old Call of Duty days. Thought about it.
Just looks back the runner to second base.
Smart by the pitcher there. Sometimes you just don't feel comfortable mid-pitch, or you may be leading off too much. Just get him back real quick. Reset yourself. Take a deep breath. Go at your next pitch.
2-0 the count. Kane McDonald. 3-0 now, as McClum starting to have a little trouble locating here. The 3-0. That one low.
8 straight balls.
So he walks another batter. Second straight walk for McClung. That'll bring up Tyson Swanigan.
Got plunked first pitch last time, so.
Swanigan batting .355 on the season. That was his 10th hit by pitch on the year.
Oof.
Leads the team by far.
Jeez. Gotta love the ice packs. Runners
that one gets away from the catcher. And now runners on second and third.
You know what you like to see from Hopewell, even on those stolen bases right there. Runners rounded the bases. They're looking. I mean, they're aggressive. They wanna score. They're trying to put the pressure on St. Mary's, which is what you want to see out of a team like Hopewell. Big leads.
Swanigan hits that one to third. They look the runner back.
Uh-oh.
And now they got the runner, the lead runner, in a rundown here. Falter stuck between, and he's going to be tagged out at third. And we'll wait to see what the call is here. No call was made. Did he say he was out?
Wait.
What happened? Like, I didn't see any call made.
I'm confused right now.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he clearly tagged him. But did he have the ball in his hand, not in his glove?
I don't know what happened. Was he out?
From my tiny screen, guys, I really couldn't tell if he touched him all the way.
They're saying it was an out, I think. So runners remain at second and third. Ashton Bohr at the plate.
Look at head coach Tony Swanigan with the bare hand.
I've seen two coaches with bare hands this
off.
week.
Can't blame him. Showing it off. Making his case for the MST player of the game.
Oh, so no, now they're saying no score or no out. They actually scored the run.
Interesting.
I just wish it would have been a little bit more clear what happened. Nobody up here knew. Nobody knew anything what was going on. There was no call made. Yeah, just a little frustrated. That just a little confusion. That's all.
No outs. Runners at second and third.
So 3-0 Hopewell. Ashton Bohr at the plate. McClung's pitch high. Makes it 2-2.
With a little off speed there.
It's not really locating that off speed today.
No. I think they've just about all of them have been high in the zone, right at the eyes, at the hands almost.
That one hit down the third base side. They come home for the lead runner, and they got the runner at home for the out.
Now that one they were very clear about.
So that one we made sure it was an out.
Now batting, left fielder number 8, Eric Hoover.
So it remains 3-0. Now runners at first and third. That'll bring up Eric Hoover. Hoover on the season batting .406. Leads the team in RBIs with 29.
He's got 2 more out there for him.
A couple of ducks on the pond here. One out. Here in the bottom of the second.
Big stop by the catcher right there. Got a low strike, got body in front of it.
2-0. Hit well into left field. This one's back,
Dangerous.
back,
Dangerous.
back, off the fence. Nearly a home run. 1 run will score. They'll stop at third, but a well-hit ball by Eric Hoover nearly goes over the fence.
That's what we're talking about, that left field fence. I mean, that looked like he hit it well, but it almost looked like that died in the middle there and still almost got over.
Well, you see that wind? It's kind of blowing to left. And it's going center to left now. Not really blowing out. So maybe that did kind of die down in that corner over there.
It's definitely a sideways breeze.
That one low. So 4-0 Hopewell.
1 out, 2 runners on.
Runners at second and third. That one outside, 2-0 the count.
Like to see Colton Miller out here. He's been pitching behind in the count quite a bit. You like to see him start locating more of those strikes.
Three 3-0 now the count on Tyler Fideli. Fideli batting .403 on the season. He's got 26 RBIs. Looking for a couple more here. And he's not going to get them as he's walked on 4 straight pitches.
Now batting your shortstop, number 12.
Now as a pitcher, this is when you'd like to see your catcher come out, talk to you, settle you down, kind of reset your mind, take a deep breath, just have faith in your defense and throw strikes.
McClung is second in the SBC River in walks on the season. 28 on the season. We're going to get a coaching visit here. Just going to be a visit. A little early to pull your pitcher here, but I'm going to come out and talk to him and say, let's see if we can kind of settle down here. 1 out, bases loaded. Here in the bottom of the second. 4-0 Hopewell.
Of course, this is a small ball here and try and lay a bunt down, put some pressure on the St. Mary's defense.
Yeah. Bases loaded for Cohen Senebal.
Got the St. Mary's defense scooting close.
Senebal hits that well to center field. Center fielder comes on and squeezes it for the second out. He'll throw it in.
Third base tag.
Shortstop, and they will tag from third. Ashton Bohr scores the game's 5th run. All of those for the home team, Hopewell-Loudon. Puts runners at first and second now. Two down. That one misses. More playoff baseball tomorrow here on Heart of Ohio Sports as we bring you the Tiffin Columbian sectional final matchup from Tornado Field. That one outside, 2-0 the count. Skips in the dirt. Runners will advance.
Boy, I don't think that made it to the batter's box.
Yeah, that one hit in front of the batter's box. And opposite batter's box.
Yeah. Aggressive base running here.
And runner will score from third as the ball gets away from the catcher. And he really kind of made a lackadaisical effort to come back and get that ball.
On first, saw nobody covering second, took second immediately. Still got 2 runners in scoring position now, up 6-0.
Number 26, Jason Smith.
Not much of an effort there by the catcher to get back at that ball.
No, I think he realized it was a walk and forgot about the runner on third. Smart base running by Kyle Truglio on the Chieftains, though. Oh,
and
ooh.
Smith takes
Launched
one to the
that bat
shoulder.
over there. Nice bat flip.
And earns himself a free base the hard way.
Devin Folder.
That'll bring up Devin Falter with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Back where they started, correct?
That's right. Batted around the lineup now. Low. 1-0 the count. They got that one to go. Falter looking to add to his RBI total here.
Good pitch.
That went in there for a strike. 1-2 the count.
This is what you see more of out of Miller. Get ahead in the count. Now go to your off-speed stuff. We got a couple pitches to live by.
McClung's still having quite a time trying to find that strike zone. Every once in a while, he finds it. But for the most part, he's been really inconsistent around the plate.
A lot of them have been low and away.
Falter hits that one to the third baseman. He throws over to
ran it.
first, and the
Good
runner
hustle
beats
by
the
Falter.
throw. Great hustle out of the box by Devin Falter. A righty, and he still beat that down the
Love
line.
to see it. Shows a lot of character about the Hopewell Chieftains. I mean, ground ball with a scooted in infield, still able to beat that out, not give up on it. Good play. Interesting choice by the shortstop going to first and not home.
7-0 Hopewell-Loudon. Bases loaded.
Oh.
And that one's hit foul by McDonald. And a little bit out in front of that one. He got excited when he saw it. He said, "Ooh, yes, meat."
That ball got real big as it was coming to him.
In the dirt.
Good block by the catcher right there.
Chieftains have plated 5 here in the bottom of the second, leading 7-0. That one outside, 2-1 the count.
Ooh, that was a good pitch.
Nice pitch. 2-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. Big pitch here for McClung. He needs this one. Unable to locate. That one misses high. So full count now. 3-2. Kane McDonald hits that one right to the shortstop. Gloves, throws to first for the final out.
He almost
here
beat
in
that
the
out.
second inning. Yeah, he
That
good
was
hustle
close.
out of the box. Darn near beat it out, but that's the final out here in the second inning. But the Chieftains plate 5 more runs to take a 7-0 lead here as we head to the top of the third.
That's what you want to see out of Hopewell. I mean, they got runners on quick, and they're putting runners across the plate. That's what you want to see out of a team like Hopewell.
Yes. And they got to, like I said, take care of business, put them away, get some guys in, get some experience for some of your young guys here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what this game should be about. Get up early. I think that's probably why they started Ashton Bohr today.
Yep.
You don't want to waste one of your solid starting pitchers today.
Ashton's been pitching lights out, though. I mean,
He really has, but he's not their starter. He's more of a closing reliever role for him. He's their starting catcher. This kid is a dynamite catcher, and he does a great job behind the plate. Not to say he doesn't do great at pitching as well. He's obviously lights out on the mound, but once again, I think they just wanted to make sure that they get some rest for their starting arms.
Yep.
Tyson Swanigan behind the plate today. Kane McDonald in center field. Just kind of an off day for their guys.
It's good to see this out of Ashton, too, though.
Yes.
When you make those deep playoff runs and you're playing a couple games in a week where you might not have one of your starting aces, just to know that you can throw Ashton out there to start a game, give you 4 or 5 solid innings right off the rip. I mean, that's not a bad thing at all. Not bad at all.
Leading off for the Panthers, first baseman number 1.
What's that new Major League Baseball trend where it's basically they're not really closers, they're openers? Where a pitcher will come in and pitch like 2 innings, and they use it basically as a bullpen day.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Major League Baseball is so hard to watch on TV.
It is.
Unless it's the Cleveland Guardians, it's tough to watch. Tough to watch, but
That's just because Matt Underwood and Rick Manning make it so fun.
yeah, yeah.
Bunt down the third base side. Oh, nearly with
Nice.
a nice play.
Nice somersault though. Almost
Head
turned in-
over heels went Jason Smith.
Close to turning into one of those. What do they call it on Ridiculous? A scorpion, where your feet go behind your head.
Heck of an
That was
attempt,
close.
man. Was that the Scorpion Deathlock? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, where try to do a roll, but you don't get your head tucked under, so your head's out and you're doing a roll. Mm-hmm. He was close to that, but
1-2 the count. Nobody out. Here in the top of the third. Swung on and fouled off to the left. Dominic Myers, the batter, for the Sandusky St. Mary Panthers. That went in there for a strike. Strike 3 called. Myers
Now batting, the pitcher number
hit that
32.
low inside corner.
had to get a word in before he went down, before he sat down. Myers on the season, I didn't get a chance to tell you, he's batting 125. Swing and a miss. John McClung, the pitcher, standing in the batter's box now. Batting 136 on the season. Swings and misses on that one. 0-2 the count.
What you like to see out of Bohr, getting those 1-2, 0-2 counts. Good
That one
pitch.
low. Swing and a miss. Bohr with the strikeout.
Now batting, the center fielder number 3.
That's out number 2 here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up center fielder Logan Vaccaro.
2 strikeouts this inning for Bohr. He's starting to turn it up.
Vaccaro batting 143 on the season.
Good pitch.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out to end the top of the third. What a pitch by Bohr.
What an inning by Bohr right there. 3 strikeouts. Man.
You know, as an announcer, I hate saying it, but he's working on a no-no right now. Working through the order, in order.
For everybody watching, he said it, not me.
That's right. I said it.
He said it, not me.
I said it. We're through the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. Still 7-0 Hopewell. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. Thanks to MST Sauce Company, First National Bank of Sycamore, Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, TPC Food Service, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, our pregame show sponsor, Rodgers Flowers, our sponsor for Call to the Bullpen, Phillips Electric, who brings you your weather report, also Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. and Bookmeyer Printing, all proud sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Big thanks to Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. today for coming through with the beautiful banner.
Beautiful, and it is huge.
It was a little bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Maybe I just was a little overzealous when I ordered it, but hey, we're definitely going to be the biggest banner anywhere we go. Nobody's going to show us up with their banner.
Good.
My only question, Greg, is when we go to Sandusky, are we going to be able to set that up anywhere? Oh, man. Was that Sandusky or was that Norwalk? Swung on, hit toward the third base side. Nice job by the third baseman who picks it.
That was deep out of the grass. It looked. He got that one.
Fires it over to first for the first out of the inning. Nice play there by number 44, Garrett Flewelling. How to bring up Ashton Bohr. Bohr, as we mentioned, starting pitching today, but also the SBC River Player of the Year.
Whew. Thought that one was coming back at us for a second. Forgot about
well
the chain.
earned. There's our sky cam perspective here. Swing and a miss. Bohr just says, I just want to hit. Just let me get a hit. That one inside.
Good patience right there. That one looked good.
32 of 64 on the season, batting .500. He's got 10 doubles, a triple, a home run, 27 runs scored, 20 RBIs. That went high. So full count. Nice job by Bohr here as he was down in the count 1-2, but
battling back.
Worked his way back to a full count.
Good at bat. Going deep in the count.
I always like looking at that OPS. Yeah, 1.289 for Ashton Bohr this year. That's ridiculous.
Good patience. Wow, going 0-2
slings
quick
that
and
bat over to
all the way back.
Dugout for the as he trots his way down to first. That's one thing I noticed when they take those walks. It's almost like they're mad. Like they throw the bat. Like I didn't want to walk. I guess I'll take the base. Jeez.
What you see is immediately as they get on first base, I mean, they're aggressive. They're leading off. I mean, they're really putting the pressure on St. Mary's.
And he's off. Throw down to second. Bohr's going to be in safely.
Nobody's on it.
Nearly went towards third there.
Yeah, that was close.
That one outside. 1-1 the count.
Looked like Hoover wanted that one at first.
Throw over to second. One and one the count. That one in the dirt. Catcher does a nice job staying in front of it. Keeps Ashton Bohr down there at second base. That one gets away from the catcher, and Bohr scampers his way down to third.
One count. Runner at third.
Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by McClung. Eric Hoover at the plate.
Hoover almost put one out last at bat.
He did. He's trying to show us he doesn't have warning track power.
Ooh, there it goes.
That one fouled off to the left.
Just
Out of play.
outside.
Still full count here with one out.
Keeping the fans on their toes on that third baseline.
The 3-2. Swung on and hit back to the pitcher, right through the pitcher's glove. They throw over to first, and he's safe at first.
Interesting right there.
Run will score from third.
Now batting your first baseman, number 22, Tyler Fidelli.
Interesting sequence of events there, Joey.
Yeah, I mean, you had a 3-2 count. Looked like that was a little high and outside. Chopped it.
Throw back over to first.
Almost like the pitcher just didn't react to it quick enough.
Yeah, I think it bounced right over his glove.
Yeah.
That went high. Tyler Fidelli at the plate. Snap throw to first, runner back safely. I think Fidelli's probably saying, can I get a pitch to hit?
I know. Two pickoff throws this at bat.
I think the last time he was up, he threw a walk. That was a pretty good throw by the catcher there. On target. Just a little late. Nice steal there.
Right, scoring
Hoover.
position at second now.
Now down at second base, yep. That one outside, 3-0. Swing and a miss.
Nice off speed right there.
Fidelli finally got himself something to swing at, but I think he was just a little excited.
Yeah. Little jumpy, a little trigger happy.
That one fouled down the left side. So McClung works it back to a full count after falling behind 3-0. Swung on, fouled straight back. This one might hit the, nope,
Uh-oh.
it hit somebody.
Looks like it hit some, almost hit some students right in front of
I
us.
think that's what happened.
Looks like they do have our live stream up, though.
Nice.
Look at that.
That's what we like to see. Swung on, fouled off to the left.
Boy, he is
Stays a full count.
working this at bat. I mean, this is almost a 10-pitch at bat right
He really is.
here. I think he's fouled, what, almost 4 of them off now?
Yep. The 3-2. Outside, Fidelli draws another walk.
That's a good at bat right there.
Man, you want to talk about patience right there.
Now batting for your Chieftain
That's exactly what you want to see.
Number 12, Cohen Sandoval.
That'll bring up Cohen Sandoval.
Pass
That one
ball.
gets away from the catcher, scoots to the backstop, and runners will advance. So now you got runners on second and third with one out. Center ball batting .345 on the season. Outside, and
plate.
runner's going to score from third. Standing up, Jason Smith scores the 9th run of the game for the Chieftains.
Smart, aggressive base running by Hopewell.
That's what you see out of these Chieftains. Every time I've covered them this year, they are aggressive on the base paths. They're alert, they're aware. It's situational awareness, and you got to be ready when you see those opportunities, and they're on top of it.
Yep.
Swanigan does an excellent job coaching these kids up.
That's what you want to see out of a team like this. I mean, team's got a lot of seniors, deep team. I mean, they can really make a run at this thing, so that's what you want to see out of your guys. We got a pitching change.
Yes, we do. So, call to the bullpen, brought to you by your friends at Rodgers Flowers. Of course, if I got to tell you, you haven't been looking outside. You've been living under a rock. It is flower shop season, folks. It's gorgeous outside. Once again, call to the bullpen, brought to you by your friends at Rodgers Flowers. Stop down and see Brian today. Grab yourself a hanging flower basket. Folks, I'm telling you, he's got some really nice ones down there. And a lot of other cool stuff. I mean, the gift shop, I can tell you all about flowers, but I'm not a flower guy. I just go in there and say, give me something pretty for my pretty lady. Pretty ladies love pretty flowers, you know? But when it comes to the gift shop, there's so much cool stuff in there. There's like all these dip mixes. They got all these different candles, different stuff that you probably wouldn't find anywhere else in Tiffin. That's why I always tell people, don't just think of it as a flower shop. It's not just a flower shop.
More of an experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, our friends at Rodgers Flowers bringing you the call to the bullpen as we see a pitching change. Garrett Flewelling takes the bump for the Panthers.
Big double fours. Looked like he kind of had a sidearm, angled arm slot action. Interesting to see.
Flewelling on the season, 14 and a third innings pitched, 4.11 ERA. Struck out 11 in those 15 and a third innings pitched. That one fouled off to the right.
A little late on that one.
Swung on, hit well right through the hole into left field. That'll score a run. And that makes your score 10-0. Hopewell-Loudon.
Now batting for your Chieftains, your designated
Great piece of hitting there.
Hopewell's really been spraying this ball around. I mean, they're not hammering it in one spot. It's kind of been everywhere and anywhere today.
Yeah. That one hit to the third base side. Throw over to first, and they get the runner at first for the second out.
They advance the runners.
But a runner will advance to second.
Now batting your third baseman, number 26, Jason Smith.
That'll bring up Jason Smith. Runner at second, 2 out. Flewelling throws it by him there. Nice pitch.
Nice location on that. High and inside.
Smith batting .263 on the season. 57 at-bats.
Dug that one out. Nice little wedge shot. Got it to drop.
That's going to drop.
Wow,
Yep,
nice,
got right in
nice
between
hit.
3 fielders there. I mean, you're going to talk about 8-ball corner pocket right there. That was
nice.
that was pretty.
Put that right in that little spot where shortstop, a little bit out of his range, but too long for center field, too short for center field, excuse me. I don't think that was really playable for the left fielder. I think that was more between short and center. Nice hit.
That one in there for a strike. Devin Falter, the batter.
That scored another run for Hopewell, too.
11-0 Hopewell here in the bottom of the third. That one hit well into center field, but right at the center fielder, who squeezes it for the final out.
Good inning by Hopewell.
Here in the third inning. Yes, Chieftains plate another 4 runs. They take an 11-0 lead here into the top of the fourth. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Joey Krajewski joining you live here from Bascom Chieftains Field in Bascom, Ohio. A gorgeous facility. I always say this is one of my favorite places to come and cover a baseball game. Obviously, before this season, I didn't know anything about what facilities were what and what offered. The amenities here, it's just so much better than most of the places in the area. Obviously, Tiffin Columbian has a nice little press box as well. But it's nice to be able to have a little bit of protection, you know? We're not sitting out there baking in the sun. Sorry, Greg. And, you know, in case anything were to happen, you know, weather-wise, we're protected. So it's nice, and it's a great view up here. I mean, we definitely have the best seat in the house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, right behind home plate. Get to see it all. Though I am kind of jealous. I do like my tan. I like that peanut butter golden skin as a... I don't know if anybody's familiar with Mr. Portnoy from Barstool Sports. That's what he would call it.
Peanut butter golden.
Yeah. Get a little tan on.
Leading off for the Panthers, shortstop number 4, Brock Gill.
That'll bring up Brock Gill, shortstop for the Panthers. Gill batting .379 on the season, 22 hits and 58 at-bats. He's the table setter for this lineup. Hits that one well and right at the shortstop. Sent a ball with a nice play.
Good.
Gloves, throws,
Nice
and got him at first. What a throw by Senaball.
Senaball showing off the range and the arm right there. That was impressive.
Wow. What a play by Cohen Senaball.
Nice little handshake with the third baseman.
He deserved that.
Oh, kudos. Kudos, respect. Gotta love it. That's fun baseball right there. Boy, he really tracked that thing down.
He
Spun,
did.
made the throw, got his feet in the ground.
And to locate, after you're spinning like that, to be able to locate
That's tough.
and put that ball right on the
That's
money like he did, man, that's a dynamite play. Swing and a miss.
Pitch.
0-2 the count.
And Boris dealing out here.
Reed Weichel, the batter. Swing and a miss.
Pitch.
He struck him out.
He's on fire right now.
Oh, he's dealing.
The catcher number 8.
He is dealing. Didn't get a chance to tell you that Weichel on the season batting .314, but went down on 3 straight pitches. He went down swinging, but that'll bring up Kyle West, the catcher. Batting .273 on the season, 15 hits and 55 at-bats. West gives that one a ride. And it drops for a base hit as center fielder made a nice attempt on that one. I thought he had it.
Was that considered an error or a base hit?
That should be a base hit.
Base hit.
Because, I mean, that center fielder had to make a heck of a play in
Yeah.
order to make that play.
Did hit the glove, though.
You're right.
Did hit the glove.
You're
so
right.
Those baseball nerds might consider it an error
We'll
or
see.
a base hit. Ooh,
That one
nice
outside.
pitch.
Well, if it's an error, then, you know.
Oh, that was a nice little pickoff move.
He's trying to get that guy at first because he wants to stay in order.
Yep.
He wants to stay in order. I know what he's doing.
Must not like pitching from the stretch. Oh, a little slip right there.
2-0 the count. He came off the mound a little awkward there.
It's not the first time I've seen that today either.
What was that, Greg?
It's not the first time I've seen that today either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitchers.
Sorry, I got to keep you down a little bit because of the wind in your mic.
No, I understand, man. I can hear it.
I got you up just loud enough to where if you talk, I can turn you up. Like, oh, what was that? Let me get you again. That one hit. Flewelling hits that one into center field.
Good play by the center
McDonald
fielder.
settles under that one and makes the final out here in the top of the fourth. So Panthers get a runner on first, but nothing much.
Nope, didn't amount to much of anything, but man.
Well, when you got a guy like Ashton Bohr on the mound,
I mean, that guy's been dealing today.
he's lights out. Bottom of the fourth coming up here. Chieftains leading 11-0 here at Chieftain's Field here in Bascom, Ohio. We're coming to you live here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share all of the above.
Get it
whenever
out.
you see it. You see the video, share the video. Please, folks, it helps us reach new audiences. People that might not even know this is going on. People that might not even know there's a game going on right now.
Yep.
Throw it out there. Just throw a share up. It takes you 2 clicks.
Everybody's got cousins, grandparents, family relatives that live out of town that can't make it to the game and would love to watch it, and we got a place for them to watch it.
So, Joey, I'm taking a look at this bracket here. And if things hold up the way I think they should here, you've got Hopewell-Loudon moving on to the district semifinal, which will be played next, I think, Wednesday, the 25th? Is that Wednesday?
The 25th, yes. Last day of school.
Yes, so next Wednesday, the 25th, at Clyde High School. Another gorgeous
Ooh,
facility for
love
baseball.
Clyde.
Another beautiful facility.
Yep.
That'll be played, once again, that's the district semifinal. And if they were to take care of business against these Panthers, they would await the winner of the Tiffin Calvert Cardinal Stritch game, which is being played currently right now.
I'm trying to get a score
At
update
Tiffin
on
Calvert.
that game as well.
Unfortunately, there's not many media covering baseball other than, you know.
Us.
And we still get it from parents that you're not doing enough. You're not covering softball. You're not covering track. You're not covering tennis.
Well,
We got 3 guys on this crew, guys. We're doing the best we can, I promise. We're
Right.
trying. First pitch in there for a strike. Flewelling on for his second inning of work now. Able to get out of a jam. In the third. That one missed. 1-1 the count. Kane McDonald, the batter.
good pitch.
That one hit to the second baseman. Gloves, throws, and gets the runner at first for the first out of the inning.
Little update. Calvert is up 6-0 at the bottom of 4.
There we go. So there's your update, courtesy of Joey Krajewski.
It's looking good for that rematch then, huh?
That's what I'm hoping for. Tell you the last time those two teams played each other, it went extra innings to determine the winner. So, of course, we definitely would love to see that happen here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Gives us a really good game to call next week.
Shout out to my mom for the score update.
Yes, big shout out. Swanigan hits that one into left field. Left fielder squeezes that one for the second out of the inning. So Flewelling comes on, and now he's pitching to contact. He's not trying to nibble so much. I feel like McClung was really trying to nibble around the strike zone, not really trying to throw it over the plate. Flewelling says, I trust my defense.
Doing too much locating rather than just playing catch with your catcher.
He's coming in here firing strikes.
Trust your
and
defense.
pitching to contact.
Ooh.
Look at that big hole between second and short. Look at that huge hole. I mean, if I'm Ashton Bohr, I'm just right up the middle.
I mean, you really don't get it hard. Just get it over the pitcher's head.
That's it. They're playing him to pull for sure. 2-0 the count.
See, what I'd like to see, if I'm Sandusky's coach, I mean, you got to scoot your second baseman over and scoot your first baseman. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to play the pull. I mean, let's play the freaking pull here. Let's not just leave a gigantic gap. But then you see that same gap in right center almost.
You're right. He hits that one straight up. Playable
Good job,
for the
Greg.
catcher,
Oh,
and he
nice
makes the
play.
play. Nice play there
Nice inning for Sandusky
by the
right
catcher,
there.
Kyle West. And a 1-2-3 inning for Garrett Flewelling as he works his way through the Chieftains lineup. We head to the top of the 5th. And we are cruising through this one, guys. Wow.
No.
Because, 3 more outs and we're done. We're done for the day, guys. It's like
We've seen some
6:05.
We've seen some really quick. I mean, you've seen, I think.
We got a different pitcher out here.
Yeah. I
Yes,
think Boer's
call to the
done for
bullpen.
day.
I think we have another pitcher on the mound.
12. Sandoval.
I think that
number
is
12.
12. Yeah, Cohen Senabal takes the mound for Hopewell-Loudon.
Looks like Ashton Bohr and Cohen Sandoval made a little switch. Put Bohr at short, Sandoval at pitch.
Senabal on the season, 9 and 2/3 innings pitched. Let's see, 16 strikeouts in 9 and 2/3 innings pitched. But he does have some control issues. He's allowed 9 walks. He's hit 8 batters, and he's given up 10 earned runs on the season. So he's got a 7.24 ERA. But let's see if he can improve that a little bit here with this.
You said he's a freshman, correct?
Yes, just a freshman.
So this is a situation you want to put him in. Now, you got a lot of run support. Big game, your sectional final game. Put the freshman out there who's pitched some games for you, a lot of strikeouts, but he's dealing with some issues, like location issues. Put him out there and let's see what he does. I mean, there's no real way to – I mean, he's a varsity-type player. There's no real way to give him innings in a varsity game. I mean, you just got to throw him to the Wolves.
Right.
Reading off for the Panthers, designated hitter number 15, Tanner Parkerson.
Tanner Parkerson leading off here in the top of the 5th.
Interesting choice with the long sleeves.
Yeah. So did you.
I mean,
80 degrees.
I was golfing today. I had to dress the part.
I thought you liked the tan.
I do, but
Not the farmer's tan?
Yeah. I got football this summer and 2-a-days coming up. That farmer's tan gets thick.
Oh, yes. I know it
Multiple
does.
C's on that thick.
The 0-1. Swing
Good
and a miss.
pitch.
Nice pitch by Senabal.
Boy, he's got some heat on these pitches.
Look at the mound presence, too. Look at the poise.
I love that, where you can't barely
you can't
see
see
the
his
eyes.
Look at that. He hits that
Good
one into
hit.
right field for the base hit, but I'll tell you, man, this kid's got a future.
Now batting the right fielder number 21, Braden Gill.
That'll bring up Braden Gill as Parkerson earns his way aboard with a leadoff base hit. Throw back to first and runner back safely.
Now, that's what you want to see out of this Hopewell defense. You see those middle infielders playing close and deep to second, playing that double play depth.
That one low. 1-0 the count. Don't forget, folks, we got more high school baseball coming to you tomorrow as Tiffin Columbian.
Do we know who Columbian's got?
They are awaiting the winner, I think, of Fostoria and Elida, if
Played today.
memory serves me correctly. Yeah, this game's being played today.
Oh, my gosh.
That one's fouled straight back. Let's see if we can catch the sky cam on
That
that as it comes
guy.
back. Look at that. A little shaky perspective there with the sky cam, but yeah, there's a fence there.
I got my hands sweating.
Columbian playing in Region 6 out of the Bluffton District. That's
Good
right. They
off-speed curveball right there.
Nice pitch.
Really nice pitch there.
They await the winner of the Elida and Fostoria matchup. Elida is the 8 seed, Fostoria the 11 seed. Of course, Tiffin Columbian the 1 seed in that district. The 1-2. Low.
So wait,
2-2.
the Fostoria and Elida play today, and then
Yes.
then they have to turn around again.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's hard. That's tough.
Gotta love the OHSAA.
The 2-2.
Good
That one in
pitch.
there for strike 3 called.
Beautiful location.
Sandoval sets him down for the first out of the inning.
Dominic Myers.
That'll bring up Dominic Myers for the Panthers.
Good spot.
In there for a strike. I tell you, one thing, as a coach, I always stress body language to my kids. That's one thing. It's so important.
Changes so much.
It really does. Snap throw to first, runner
Boy, that
dives
pickoff
back
move
safely.
is insanely quick. Yeah, I mean, body language, I mean,
It's really important.
and it starts from the top. It starts from your coaches, all the way down to the leaders on your team, the older guys, all the way down to the last player on your roster. I mean, it goes through everybody.
Swing and a miss there. 0-2 the count. Runner on first. That one outside. One and two the count. Pitcher comes set. The pitch. In there.
Spot.
Strike 3 called.
2 strikeouts for Sandoval already.
Myers
Young freshman's dealing.
goes down looking,
Braylon Harris.
and that'll bring up Braylon Harris. Panthers down to their final out.
Good pitch.
In there for a strike. Sandoval is locating. He's dealing right now, man.
Young man's on fire.
Yeah, I have headphones in and I can still hear that ball.
Yeah.
I love the location of that pitch.
Harris, 2 hits and 15 at-bats on the season. The 1-1 fouled off to the right.
Right
You can
off
tell
the
that hit the
bat.
wrong part of the bat because
Yeah.
as soon as he hit it,
Boy,
he
his-
let go of that bat
yeah.
real quick
His
because
hands are feeling it.
you know it. Swing and a miss.
That curveball.
Ball
man.
game.
That curveball's nasty. He's got.
What a pitch to end the ball game for Cohen Sandoval as he closes it out for the Chieftains to pick up the win.
Baseball. The city.
Hopewell-Loudon moves on to the district semifinals with a win over the Sandusky St. Mary Panthers. 11-0 is your final score. We'll step aside. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with the First National Bank of Sycamore post-game show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're locked in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. All right. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Joey Krajewski joining you live here at Chieftain Field. You're tuned into the postgame show brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Joey, this was kind of what I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Hopewell-Loudon took care of business like I thought they were going to. That's what we talked about with the keys to the game, brought to you by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. You know, this was a business trip for Hopewell-Loudon, even though it was a home game. They considered it, this is business. Let's just take care of business. Let's get this done, and let's put this one in the W column, and let's move on. Now they are in the district semifinals, and they await the winner of the Tiffin Calvert and who are they playing today? There was Van Loo on Tuesday. Calvert's playing
Cardinal Stretch.
Cardinal Stretch, that's right.
And it does 11-0 in the top of 5.
So there you go. So hopefully, if everything holds out, we will be broadcasting that game next Wednesday. Tiffin Calvert and Hopewell-Loudon right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that just holds up the way it's the way it is, because that'd be pretty cool. That would be a great game, because last time these two teams faced off, it took extra innings to figure out a winner. So,
boy, we'd love to see that after these couple games.
Oh, for sure. Once again, great performance by both teams, but especially by these Chieftains today. 11-0 with the win. A lot of different players contributed here today, so it's really hard for me to pinpoint one player of the game. But we talked about this, Joey. Player of the game, of course, brought to you by MST Sauce Company. Greg, you and I talked about it. Joey, we talked about it. You know, it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, we've already given it to 3 of these guys. We gave one to Ashton Bohr earlier this season. We gave one to Cohen Senebal, and we gave one to Tyson Swanigan.
Yeah, and it's not like those guys aren't doing something to earn it again.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely give it to Ashton Bohr if I wanted to today. Swanigan came out and played a heck of a game behind the plate, and Cohen Senebal, dynamite play at shortstop, and came out and closed the game out with 3 straight strikeouts to end the game. I mean, you could talk about the impact that he had, and all 3 of those guys had an impact on this game. But one guy who really stood out to me, Eric Hoover. I don't know what it was, but I've watched this kid play every single game this year, or every game that we've been at this year. He's just got this poise about him. He's one of the bigger kids in the lineup, and he goes about it like it's a business trip, like it's a business-like mentality with him. That's kind of the theme with this whole team, man. Like, just, you know, Tiffin Columbian has the work gloves. I feel like these guys are just all business. Like, let's take care of business and let's get this done.
Get in and get out.
Wear ties on the field. We're all business here.
But once again, my guy would be Eric Hoover. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, after he played, especially the big out bat, almost put one out over here in left field, but Eric Hoover had a heck of a game. He deserves it.
That's right. Greggy?
I agree with you guys, man. I mean,
hey, it's unanimous.
He had that huge hit, and it really woke everybody up. Put your eyes on him, and that's the kind of stuff that gets you the player of the game.
So there you go. Once again, Eric Hoover, our MST Sauce Company player of the game. Big-time performance by all the Chieftains today. But another guy who really stood out to me, you can't give it to everybody, obviously, but Devin Falter.
Yeah.
It's another kid who just, I mean, Tyler Fideli. I mean, we can just keep going on down the list. Everybody contributed today, but we had to give it to somebody, and we chose Eric Hoover. So congratulations, Eric Hoover. You are our MST Sauce Company player of the game. Folks, let me remind you about MST Sauce Company. They dropped a new sauce this week. That's right. They dropping sauces. It's almost a weekly thing now. We just had Gar Cajun. It feels like less than 3 weeks ago, and now all of a sudden, Social Burn is now available. That's right. You can go to mstsaucecompany.com, and you can purchase any of these sauces and get them shipped directly to your home. So that if you're watching this program from Arizona or California or Florida, wherever you're at, and you're sitting there thinking, don't tease me with this MST. I can't have MST. Well, guess what?
They got you covered.
We got you covered. We got all of our bases covered.
Overseas, too. I saw somebody overseas bought some. I saw them repost it, too.
That's right. So, once again, MST Sauce Company, new sauce this week, just dropped, Social Burn. That is a jalapeno honey barbecue sauce, folks.
Delicious.
It is, it's one of their best. I think that's probably a top 10 sauce for me. They got almost 30 sauces on the menu. I would put that right in my top 10. If you like hot barbecue,
it's in that elite
tier. That's
tier.
definitely, I mean, I always say, if somebody says, I'll take hot barbecue chunks, I say, well, why don't you just go jalapeno honey barbecue? Oh, really? Okay, all right. So one of our homemade sauces at MST You know, I say R. I'm allowed to say R because I've been working there for 14 years. So,
OG.
You make any of those sauces, Dave?
actually, I had my. All right, I can say this on the air. I made a few of those sauces in
Flex
the kitchen.
a little, Nate.
Okay, a few. There's three or four that I was responsible for. Honey hot garlic parm was one of them.
Ooh.
That's my favorite sauce.
Ooh.
Hot garlic parm with a little bit of honey. I'm telling you, it's so good. I wasn't responsible for kitchen sink, but I think I perfected it. I like to think anyways. But the one sauce that I am directly responsible for, can you guess it? It's the one with the greatest name on the menu.
Jeez, there's 30
jerk
of
offs.
them, Nate.
That's the jerk-off sauce. I made the jerk-off sauce. And no,
that
there's
used
no
to be-
special sauce in the jerk-off
I heard that
sauce.
used to be called the Nate Mullins sauce.
Well, you know, after I
Taking too
left
much
the
credit
kitchen, they
there.
were like, hey, let's get this jerk-off out of here. Hey, that's a great name for the sauce.
Oh, he thinks he's better than us. Get out of here.
Once again, folks, hit up MST Sauce Company for the newest sauce, Social Burn. Once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. You've been tuned in for the post-game show brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Guys, any final thoughts before we wrap things up? I mean, this was a great game, great atmosphere, beautiful day for baseball.
Beautiful day.
I mean, we get spoiled. This whole last week and a half, we've been getting spoiled
been
with
nice.
weather. So,
Luckily, we didn't have a game
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah,
Realistically, the last 2 weeks, we've had uninterrupted games.
for sure.
That's been great.
Any final thoughts, guys? Greg?
This is a great game.
Yeah.
I love to see Hopewell-Loudon out here doing what you know they can do. So, just a great showing of the bats and their defensive play, showing what they're taking further into the playoffs here.
That's right. So they move on to the district semifinals. Joey, any final thoughts?
This game makes me excited for Wednesday. After you see what Calvert did on Tuesday, Hopewell did today, and what Calvert's doing right now to Cardinal Stritch, they're up 11-0. And how the last game between Hopewell and Calvert went, I mean, this is going to make you excited for Wednesday when they play for the district semifinals. So
It should make you excited. If you're
mean-
not excited, then check your pulse, folks.
And it's playoff baseball. Playoff high school baseball in Ohio is a great time. It's right when the weather starts to peak. So I get it's in the 80s right now, but it's beautiful weather out. So
Gorgeous.
you can't ask
Absolutely
for much more.
gorgeous.
Playoff baseball, and especially for these seniors, they're done with school or just wrapping up school. So this is the last time they're going to get to play with their friends. The fact they get to do it in such a great sport, and something's on the line every single game now.
That's right.
So, I mean, you can't ask for much more.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Joey. All right. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for us. I want to give you a live shot of the – nope, never mind. I was going to give you a live shot. But no worries. That's all good. I was going to give you a live shot of our fancy new banner that we just had made, courtesy of Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Inc. But that's pretty much going to do it for us today. Thanks again for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks to Athletic Director Brian Calatrulio for all the amazing hospitality here. Obviously, he does a great job with the facilities here, but he really takes good care of us when we come over here. He's one of those guys that understands that our job as a media, it's not as easy as it looks. So he helps us a lot. When we come over here, he's a great person to have in your corner. So
I can't say enough about him letting us use that thing
Yeah.
to shoot these games because it makes the picture so much better for you guys.
absolutely. So once again, thanks to Brian Calatrulio and Tony Swanigan and all the staff over here at Hopewell-Loudon for amazing hospitality all season long. This has been one of my favorite venues to call a game all year long. So once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. That's going to do it. Remember, mulling it over tomorrow morning at 8:30, an interview with Ben Gillig. That's right. It's a lengthy interview. Let's just say that.
Tiffin legend.
Yeah, and you're going to want to tune in for that one. 8:30 tomorrow morning, live on Heart of Ohio Sports. And then we have more baseball coming to you tomorrow. That's right, more high school playoff baseball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports as Tiffin Columbian takes on the winner of the Fostoria and Elida game. That will take place tomorrow. 5 o'clock first pitch at Tornado Field. Tune in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Get out there and